Welcome, fellow stardust. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for a scare? I see you've come back for more. If you're new here, buckle up, and thank you all for joining me today. My name is Jeray, aka Rainbow Fright, lover of all things dark, creepy, and weird. Today's movie review will be on comedy horror, Street, Bug, The Devil's Reject, Circle, The Fly, Fried Berry, Dark Waters, Halloween H2O, The Link, Buffalo 66, Donnie Darko, Bad Lieutenant, Death Proof, Borgman, Bulbul. Hello. Welcome, Stardust, to my 5K subscriber live giveaway. So this was the first time watching, let me catch my breath here for a second, but that was the first time watching that with people, and it was just emotional because, excuse me, that was unexpected. It's been a fun 3 years, and I just thank you all for your support and love and comments and shares, and just thank you all for gathering as a community of film lovers and like-minded people and supporting one another. A lot of my watchers and subscribers are friends now, even though I haven't met you in person, and we're all fellow creators, and it's just cool having this community, especially since I started this when the plague began just 3 years ago, which is why I even started doing this. It was a bit of a pivot for me to start doing a YouTube channel, and I've really fallen in love with it, and I'm just looking forward to the future. So this is obviously because of you guys, because you watch me and you come back to my channel and you come back for more. And I'm just so excited to share this with all of you. Let me go ahead and throw up some things that I created here just to make it a little fun here. So we'll start the game here in just a bit, but I'll let some people kind of trickle in here and give them some time to join us. That way they could be a part of the trivia game. So I am giving away some merch, some Beetlejuice merch. First thing here is a little door hanger. It says "Do not disturb," and then I've also got these little pocket notebooks. There are 3 of them in there. And last but not least, we have a little patch of Barbara. So this is obviously in honor of the sequel that will be coming out next year, which I am so super excited for. So glad that Winona Ryder is coming back, as well as Michael Keaton. So yeah, that will be what we will be giving away at the end here. Let me come on over here to the comments real quick and say hello to everybody. Patrick, hello. Patrick has been a long-time supporter, and I appreciate you for being here today. I hope the cheetah is doing well today. Yes, he says she's doing very well down in the basement as of right now. Sweet. All right, we got Isms by Josie in the house. What's up? Thank you so much for the congratulations, my lovely patron. If you haven't yet, check out Patrick and Josie's channels. They also have amazing channels, as well as Frightfully Forgotten. Justin and Adam, thank you for dropping in, and thank you for the congratulations. Oh, don't be jealous. You are right around the corner. I think you're like, what, maybe 10 away or something like that. You are well on your way. And there goes B-Man. What's up, B-Man? Always here to support. Always. And what's up, Rob? How you doing? Hey. Thank you so much for being here. JDN. Hey, girl. What's up? How are you? Thank you so much. I like your new avatar there. How are you? It's so good to see you. All right. So if you do want to be a part of the trivia game, there's going to be 3 rounds. We got 1 round where we're going to be talking about 2023 movies, some questions about movies that have come out today, horror movies. And then the second round is going to be just random horror movies throughout time. And then the last category will be questions about myself. So if you feel like you're comfortable with the first and second rounds, hopefully in the third round you can still keep up, because it'll be specific questions about my channel and myself. So if you want to be in the running to win these prizes and play the game, put a skull in the comments. That way I can add you here to my spreadsheet and keep track of your score. So if you want to play the trivia game, throw a skull into the chat. That way I can add you to my spreadsheet, and we can make sure we're keeping track of your score. And so while people are doing that, we'll go ahead and keep chatting here, because like I said, we'll start the game here at about 12:15, or my time, it's 12:15 after the hour. That we will have people get a chance to trickle in here. What's up, Danny? Congratulations. Thank you so much. I appreciate you always watching. And yes, Beetlejuice 2. It's maybe over a decade ago, I wouldn't have been so excited about it, but sequels and remakes and stuff have kind of won me over a bit with some of the ones that I've seen. You can mess it up. It can go badly, but sometimes they do look good. And I feel like, because Tim Burton's behind it especially, and we get Winona Ryder, and we're getting a little bit of something new with Jenna Ortega, it's going to be something awesome. All right, we got our first player in the game. I'll put down Just Doing Nails as my first player. If you want to be a part of the game and do some trivia to win this Beetlejuice merch, put a skull in the comments or in the chat. That way I can add you to the spreadsheet. So if you'd like to play the game, throw a skull into the chat. So let's see here. So the giveaway, obviously, if you are in a country where sweepstakes are prohibited, um, you won't be able to receive the gift. So just hang out and watch, and you know what country that is or countries those are. And what else here? What else did I want to throw out there? What else? What else? So yes. No problem, Josie. If you can't pay attention, that's totally cool. She was actually, I think, our first or second winner. The last, our first or second giveaways. I've done now 5 giveaways so far. And Josie, actually, I can take a quick look here. Yeah, it was Josie who won the second one for the Spooktober giveaway that I did for my first Spooktober. And that was a mystery box. And yeah, so she is sharp on her horror. So might be a good thing for y'all to not have her playing in the game right now. Oh, wait, she said, I didn't realize the skull was there at the end. She said, what the heck? Throw it in. Well, you know what, Josie, if you're not going to pay all the way attention, you're probably still going to win. So we'll see here. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and add Josie to the game. All right. Patrick, how about you? You want to see if you can keep up with Josie here? Hello, Jaden. This is a new name here. How are you? Thank you for dropping in. And also, that is what I wanted to say. If you do want to participate, do make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and that you leave at least one comment on any video. And everybody who's in the chat right now, you've already done that, so I already know. So if you are new to my channel, make sure you are subscribed and that you leave a comment on any of my videos in order to be able to win this giveaway. Yes, thank you so much, JDN. Welcome, Jaden. All right. Yes, Patrick is in. Patrick is in the game. All right. So far we've got JD Josie, and Patrick in the game. And again, we'll start here in about 3 minutes. The game is going to be 3 rounds. We've got 2023 movie round, all decades round, and then a round about my channel, myself. Anybody in the chat, what is the last horror movie that you saw that you absolutely loved? I'll tell you, mine is definitely Evil Lurks. It made my jaw drop almost as much as The Sadness. And to tell you what, I haven't done a live by myself in a very, very long time. The last time I did do it was when I was talking about The Sadness. And it's funny how, yeah, Evil Lurks reminded me of that, but obviously different, but just the shock of it all, but not just to be shocking. It actually made sense to the story and was just done beautifully. Evil Lurks will definitely be on my top 10 horror movies of 2023 list this year. So let's see. Not a movie, but a series from. That sounds familiar. Let me see. Series from. Okay. What streaming service is that one? Okay, I think I might have found it. Okay, 2022. Oh, it looks pretty scary. All right. Yeah, that doesn't sound so good. Mystery of City in the middle of USA that imprisons everyone who enters. I'm not trying to go anywhere where I'm instantly in prison. That does not sound like fun. What is up, Dos Incredibles? How are you? It is so good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. We are about to start the game here in about 1 minute. So if you'd like to participate, there are 3 rounds. If you want to win some Beetlejuice merch, drop a skull in the chat there, and I'll add you to my spreadsheet in order to keep track of your points. And thank you so much, Monty. It is so good to see you. Hello, hello. Thank you for dropping in. Everybody, check out everybody's channels that are in the chat here. Everybody has amazing channels, and these are all friends of mine, and we've collaborated in some way or another. And I'm just so excited to share this day with you guys. So thank you, thank you. And if you want to participate in the trivia game, drop a little skull in the chat there, and I'll add you to my spreadsheet. That way I can keep track of your points. There's 3 categories, and we can burn through them if you guys are busy or go as fast as you guys want to go. But yeah, we're about to get started here in just a couple of seconds. So right now I've got Just Doing Nails on the board, Josie is on the board, and Patrick is on the board. If anybody else wants to play, go ahead and put that skull in there. That way it's easier for me instead of like typing your name out as I'm going. And people can get added obviously once the game starts, but if you're here, let me know. That way we can have you on the board. So we're going to start with the 2023 movies. Let me go ahead and switch my little banner here. Let's hide that one. And again, if you are participating or want to participate, make sure you are subscribed and leave a comment in order to win. All right. Let's get into the questions here. So again, the first category will be on horror movies from 2023. The first question is, what is the highest grossing horror movie of 2023? So right now, what is the highest grossing horror movie of 2023? All right, Dos Incredibles, I am adding y'all to the spreadsheet. All right, Monty, you have a good rest of your workday. Thank you so much for dropping in. Where'd you go? Where'd that comment go? I lost it. Good luck with the rest of your days, your day at work. All right, Patrick, I got my fingers crossed for you too. I got my fingers crossed for all of y'all. All right, so the question is, highest grossing horror movie of 2023. First guess is Talk to Me, and that is incorrect. So far, we've got one guess. So, yeah, one guess. We have JDN who has no idea. I definitely, obviously, had to look this one up, and I was kind of surprised at the answer. I haven't watched this movie, and I probably won't watch this movie by the end of 2023. I might watch it sometime next year, but I'm not really interested in watching it at the moment. It wasn't Insidious, and that is correct, Dos. It is Insidious. Okay, so yeah, I did forget to mention that is a point for you. So round 1 will be worth 1 point. Round 2 is going to be worth 2 points. And round 3 is going to be worth 3 points. Just to let y'all know. So Dos, you just got 1 for that. All right, good job. All right, question number 2. In Saw 10, this year's Saw, where did Kramer go to get his brain surgery? Where did John Kramer, the killer, go to get his brain surgery? Because, he has a tumor. He has a cancerous tumor. Yes, it was. It is absolutely going to be on my top 10 horror movies of 2023 as well. It was. So does anybody know where he went to go see the doctors who were, going to perform the surgery? And that is correct, Patrick. He went to Mexico. Mexico, just south of the border here. Yes, and that's 1 point. I believe he was supposed to go, or he wanted to go to Russia before, and that's where the daughter of the doctor he wanted to go to was, but then she ended up in Mexico because she started doing, that illegal shit. Oh no, you gotta catch it. You're gonna love it. It's too well. Do you like the rest of the Saw franchise? Are there any installments that you don't like? Um, yeah, for me, this was just an awesome, journey back to the beginning of the story, and I love every single installment of it. I'd say I like every installment of it. Love most of them. All right, let's go to the third question we've got, and it's for it's about Renfield. What did Renfield eat in order to become stronger when fighting? So that's the Dracula movie with Nicolas Cage, as I'm sure most of y'all know. And Renfield, the lead, who it's named after, was his familiar. So, in order to become strong or heal himself, what did he eat in order to become stronger? That is correct, Josie. He ate bugs. I just recently saw Renfield, and it was pretty good. I'm sad that it took me that long to watch it. It would have been really fun to watch in the theater with all the action and I just absolutely love Aquafina, and to see her on the big screen would have been really fun. I didn't realize her role was going to be such a big one. Um, yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Yes, definitely see those number 10s. Very close. But we did see Nicolas Cage, burst up into a bunch of bats once he was exposed to sunlight, and that was pretty fun to see. Not sure if he ate a bee in particular. He ate a bunch of different bugs, but I'm not sure if a bee um, was on the menu in that film. All right, awesome. So we've got through the first three here with Josie with the point, Patrick with the point, Dos Incredibles with the point. All right, let's go to number 4. Where was Talk to Me set? So where is the movie Talk to Me taking place? The one where they're basically doing drugs with the embalmed hand. This one is pretty in your face at the start of the film with some of the imagery that you see that lets you know right away that we are in this country. So the movie Talk to Me, what country are they in? Or yeah, where is it set? Yes, Patrick, you got it. They are set in Australia. Oh, yeah. Talk to Me is another one that is going to be on my top 10, JD, and it blew me away. The trailer, I was kind of like, I watched about 30 seconds of it, kind of got the feel that it was going to be something without weight and just a fluff type deal that I wasn't going to care much about, but I was so wrong, and it was so good. Awesome, Patrick. That's another point for you. Awesome. All right. Let's see here. Next question is going to be about the angry black girl and her monster. So, in the angry black girl and her monster, what is the name of her monster? So this movie, so cute, awesome, cute, a little bloody, but it's this girl's version or this girl's point of view of the Frankenstein story, the classic Frankenstein story, and it's I don't want to say too much about it, but it's got a lot of social commentary in there, but it's not necessarily in your face. And it's just done beautifully. So just in case anybody needs to hear the question again, in The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster, what is her monster's name? A24. Yeah, obviously Talk to Me. I was like, which one was that? But yes, so far A24, the A24 movie is Talk to Me. So good. Is A24? No. Who did Angry Black Girl? I want to say Shutter was one of them. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Shutter. I think they bought their rights to distribute it. It wasn't Shelley, not quite. Um, Angry Black Girl and Her Monster. So just think you probably haven't seen it if you don't have the answer. So maybe I can give you some clues if you want to Google it, possibly, or I could just skip this question and use one of my backup questions if nobody has seen this movie. I think I'll do that. So if nobody has the answer, I'll just skip this and we'll go to the next question. I'll go into my bonus bank if I need to. So seems like nobody might know this answer. The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster, the name of her monster. If you know it, you can shout it out later and then I'll add it to your points. All right, next question is about When Evil Lurks, one of my absolute favorite movies of 2023. And I watched it here in the last couple of weeks of the year, and it is just what I've been waiting for all year. What is up? Did you see that? Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you. We are playing a trivia game for 5K subscribers. And if you want to participate, just start answering some questions and I'll add you to the spreadsheet and we'll total you up here at the end. And I'm doing well. How are you this Friday afternoon? I am just so excited to be here with all of y'all and seeing all of your faces, your avatars for this awesome day, just celebrating, 5K. And that's all thanks to your subscribers or, your likes, comments, and support and love. And I just appreciate all of y'all for, checking my stuff out and dropping in whenever you can. So when evil lurks, the next question, what do they call those who are possessed? So when evil lurks, this evil possessor, movie, we've got folks who are possessed. And in the movie, what do they call them? What do they call the folks in the movie that are possessed? And JD in An Angry Black Girl and Her Monster, it was not the monster. He had a specific name. He was a person to her that had a name and has a name. I don't want to give away too much, but he has a name. That question is still on the table. In The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster, what is the name of her monster? And the next question is, in When Evil Lurks, what do they call those who are possessed? Thank you, Patrick. I am having so much fun with you. When Evil Lurks is so disgusting. Like, I literally had my hands on my face for so much of the movie and just grabbing my face and my mouth like, why? And yes, thank you. And just, they made new rules to the possessed genre. Jeff, one part of Dose. What's up? What's up? So that must mean Mario might be on the other account. So I can say Jeff and Mario. What's up, guys? So when evil lurks, what do they call those who are possessed? And to give you a clue, when you're seeing these folks, or especially the one that is kind of the center of the movie, I just cannot get out of my head what it would smell like. The smell seems like it would be horrendous. So bad. What is up, Blood and Bruise? Albert, how are you? Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for dropping in. We over here just playing a little trivia for some Beetlejuice merch. I've got a little door hanger here in honor of the sequel coming out. And we've got a little patch here, an iron-on patch. And we've got 3 mini pocket notebooks. So if you want to win this stuff here, I will send it out tomorrow. And we've only done about 5 or 6 questions here. And we've got 3 categories. We're still in the first category. So if you want to answer the questions, I'll go ahead and add you here to the spreadsheet. Thank you all for being here. Oh, yes. When evil lurks, all right, you're going to have a time. Brace yourself, Patrick. Brace yourself. It is so, so, so good. All right, so does anybody know the answer to that? What do they call the possessed in When Evil Lurks? Gonna mark this one as not answered because I can go ahead and go into my bonus bank like I did for Angry Black Girl. Anybody in the chat know what the name of the monster is in the Angry Black Girl and her monster? You can answer that as well because those are the 2 questions so far I have skipped. All right, next question is going to be in Evil Dead Rise, what is the name of Cassie's weapon? So Cassie is the youngest of the 3 children in Evil Dead Rise, and she puts together a little weapon for herself. What is that weapon called? It's a little. It reminds me of a Toy Story toy, for sure. Evil Dead Rise is another one that is gonna go on my top 10. I try not to do all of the top 10 movies that I'm gonna add, so that way you guys have something to look forward to in my video. But I had to talk about my favorite movies in the 2023 category. So yeah, in Evil Dead Rise, Cassie has a weapon that she fashions herself. And what does she call her weapon? Anybody know what Cassie calls her weapon in Evil Dead Rise? I know somebody knows the answer to this. I know the other ones might have been obscure, and I think when Evil Lurks, I think it just came out, so a lot of people still haven't had a chance to see it just yet. Yes, Albert, you got it. Stephanie. Yes, it's a staff with a little doll head, creepy doll head right on top. And I want to say the eyeball moves a little bit like the eyeball in the toy in Toy Story. But yes, it is so ugly and so cute at the same time. All right, Albert, you are on the board with 1 point. Awesome. So right now we've got Josie with 1 point, Patrick with 2 points, Dose with 1 point. Dose, I'm going to say maybe Mario. And then we've got Albert with 1 point. All right, all right. Demonic possession. What was that guess for? Let's see. Yes, but demonic possession. Was I saying possessor? And yeah, I was like looking for the right word to say. Thank you for that, Danny. Thank you for that. What up, D? How you doing, Fly Ray? I love that. How are you? How are you? Yes, thank you so much for being here to celebrate this milestone with me. It's thanks to you and everybody's support, and just y'all, also becoming friends and lifting me up and pushing me forward and just giving me positive feedback. I just really appreciate all of you guys. It's just been amazing making friends and building this community with y'all, and thank you so much for being here and sharing this really awesome moment with me. All right. So, anybody who's dropped in and new, one question that we have skipped so far is Angry Black Girl and her monster. What is the name of her monster? And when evil lurks, what do they call those who are possessed? Next question after that, we've got in Leave the World Behind. In the movie Leave the World Behind with Julia Roberts, what show was Rose, the young daughter, obsessed over? So there was a little girl in the movie and she was obsessed with this show. And at all costs, she needed to just see the finale of this show. What was that show? And Albert, you got that. That's right. They are the Rotten. In When Evil Lurks. They are called the Rotten, and they look rotten. They're slimy. They look like they smell. At least, the one homeboy that we see throughout, and I'm sure the next person that becomes rotten becomes that too. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Very good. Very good. And we've got a couple of correct answers for Leave the World Behind, but it looks like Blood and Bruise got it in first. Sorry, Dose. Looks like it was probably, one right after the other. So good job, Albert, getting on the board with a 3rd point, catching up, getting in the lead. Awesome, awesome. I'm over here just writing the names down and writing the points down. Just kind of want to see who answers what to make sure I'm keeping it all in order here. Awesome. Very cool. Yes. Looks like a lot of people got that one. Very good. All right. Moving on to the next question here. We've got two more in this category. Actually, three more if we don't get the angry black girl question answered. All right. So, next. In Scream 6, who names the core four? And the core four is comprised of Tara, Sam, Chad, and Mindy. Who decides that they should be called the core four in Scream 6? We basically got the passing of the baton, and we've got a new core of people coming to the forefront of the franchise. And somebody says, core four is what they should be called. And most of them agree. And let's see, Monster is not the name of her monster, and Angry Black Girl and her monster. It's a person's name. They call him by his human person name. What's up, Ian? Thank you for dropping in. I'm doing well. Thank you for being here. The Polter guy was definitely a supporter, I think before 100 subscribers. I think I was, in the double digits when Polter guy and I found each other's channel. Chad is not the answer. I want to say that's a troll answer because it's making me laugh, and if you didn't mean to make me laugh, I'm sorry, but that is not the answer. Oh, it's Chris. Okay, I see why you would have said Chad, but Chad just seemed like a troll answer for the angry black girl and her monster. Anyways, but the correct answer is Chris. Good job, JDN. You are now on the board. Good job. And thank you again, Ian. I appreciate you. Let's see. Are you talking about Angry Black Girl or When Evil Lurks? I would definitely watch When Evil Lurks first. Very good, Josie. Yep, day one. OG, that's right. All right. Next question here. So we can actually change that color because we got an answer for it. All right. So last question in this category. Oh, I'm so sorry. Chad is the answer to the Scream question. I'm over here laughing at you because of the angry black girl. My apologies, Albert. Yes, you are correct. It is Chad. Too many names on my list here. All right. So we've got one more question in this category. And right now on the board, we've got Albert with 4, Mario with 1, Patrick with 2, Josie with 1, and JDN with 1. So sorry for laughing at you and getting that mixed up there, Albert. All right, last question in this category. Knock at the cabin. When they tell the family that the sky will fall, okay, so basically they say the apocalypse is impending, in which oceans will rise, a pandemic will spread, and the sky will fall. And so in the movie, how do we see that interpretation of the sky falling? When the sky falls, when that premonition comes true, what are we seeing happen in the movie when the sky is falling? And it happens, toward the end, and it's kind of what seals the deal for the family to let them know that the 4 horsemen were telling the truth. I'm still laughing at myself about the Chad thing. That's funny. But so, yeah, what is happening when the sky is falling? Yes, Albert, you were on fire. You see the planes crashing. Good guesses, y'all. Very good guesses. But the answer is airplanes falling. That is 5 points for Albert. Very good. So that is the end of round 1. And Albert, you are in the lead with 5. Dose with 1, Patrick with 2, Josie with 1, and Just Doing Nails with 1. Very good. All right. So this next round, these questions are going to be worth 2 points. So you can still catch up and get ahead. And the next round will be worth 3 points. What is up? How you doing? So glad to have you in. Thank you for dropping in on this awesome celebration day. I thank you all for being here. And please, again, everybody, check out everybody's channel. If you see them in the chat, check out their channels. You're probably going to find something that you like, I promise you. We're playing some trivia here. Savage Zombie, I've got some merch that I'm giving away. So if you want to win some of this or win all of this, go ahead and answer the questions that I'll be spitting out here, and I'll add you to the spreadsheet. It's some Beetlejuice merch in honor of the new movie that will soon be coming out. All right, so round 2. In American Psycho, what is the restaurant that is all the rave? The restaurant that he's always trying to get a reservation to, lied about getting a reservation at. Patrick Bateman, the lead, Christian Bale's character. What restaurant was just, the talk of the group, of his social group, that was so hard to get into, and you had to call ahead of time or be somebody to get into it? The restaurant in American Psycho. Yes, it is a good one. It is a good one. One of my favorite scenes is, of course, the chainsaw chase. So good. So out of his mind and just awesome. Bloody awesome. Yep. Oh, there you go. Albert got it. Yes, it was Dorcia. Dorcia is correct. Very good. All right, y'all. I'm going to need y'all to catch up now. Let's catch up to Albert, y'all. Let's go. We still got time. All right, here we go. Next question in category 2. So in Jeepers Creepers, the creeper rises every how many years to feed? In Jeepers Creepers, the creeper rises every how many years to feed? Oh, very close, very close. Almost there, Patrick, with 23, but not quite. Type in another similar number and you might get it. So the creeper only needs to come out every so years to feed, and then he goes into hiding. Kind of like, what's his name? It's 20 something. You guys are very close. It's not 23. It's not 22. It's not 10. I'll give y'all, it's in the 20s. Very close. Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. I apologize. It is 23. I don't know why in my brain I'm saying 27. Patrick, you got it right. I think I was thinking of it again in my head. It's 23, right? Yes, I was thinking of it. And I just gave away the answer to that question. But luckily, I have other questions that I can ask. It is 23. All right, let me go ahead and gray that out so I remember. All right, go ahead, Patrick. Getting that point, getting that 2 points. Very good. So now you've jumped up to 4 total, 4 points total. Awesome. Very good, guys. Sorry for the confusion on that one. Yes, very good. All right, next question is, in which state does the Blair Witch Project take place? In which state does the Blair Witch Project take place? One of my favorite witch movies, which for a while I had a huge grudge against it, but after rewatching it recently, I fell back in love with it. It is not Oregon, and it is Maryland. Awesome. Oh man, Dose, he was just right in there. So close. Awesome. All right. So that's another 2 points for Patrick. All right. All right. So now we've got Patrick with 6 and Albert with 7. And we've got the rest of the folks with 1, but you guys still have a whole lot of time to catch up. All right, Patrick and Patrick. Okie doke. All righty, so another favorite movie of mine, Saw. What year was the first Saw movie released? What year was the first Saw movie released? Yep, Maryland. Yep. Oh, thank you, JD Ian. I appreciate you being here and having fun. Mr. Dan, what's up? Hello. Welcome. We are about halfway through the game, but you could still participate and win if you wanted to, because this round is worth 2 points and the next round is worth 3 points. 2003 is so close, but Patrick JD in has the correct answer first. It is 2004. Go ahead, JD in. Get that point. Very good. All right. It is 2004. I had just graduated high school and I was so excited for this movie, and it was everything to me. Make sure I get JD in's 2 points. So now you've got 3. You've got 3 points now. Very good. All right. Thank you, Mr. Dan. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Next question is in Midsummer, Danny was crowned this. What did they crown Danny in Midsummer at the end of the film? You know, she's going through all this trauma from the very beginning of the movie, and they go to Sweden to, visit the family of one of the group's friends. And yes, you got it right. Go ahead, Mario. Yes. She becomes then, after all of that ritualistic stuff that they witness throughout the film, at the very end of it, they then name her the May Queen after she sort of earns it through a dance off, if you want to call it that. Yes, and they put a crown of flowers on her head and a whole ass, just beautiful ass dress that most people want to wear at least once after seeing it because it just looks so cool. So yes, Dos with Dos points. Very good. So now Dos, you've got 3. Yes, let me see. How many more? Yeah. So okay, I'll just say the scores again. JD, you've got 3. Josie with 1. Josie, you're working, so don't worry. And I know you haven't seen a lot of these movies yet. And we've got Patrick with 6, but don't sleep on Josie because she could come up and sneak up on you. Like I said, she was the winner of my second giveaway. And I think she's going to have some answers for my Rainbow Fright round. And then we've got Dos with 3 and Albert with 7, still in the lead. All right, next question. Let me see here. Next question is... So, The Platform is another one of my favorite movies. So good. So, in The Platform, what was the coveted dish in The Platform? So, this dish is talked about a lot, and so in The Platform, they have a platform that moves up and down this prison cell, essentially, and anybody who's in the prison, one of their favorite foods is on that table. And so they basically just have to hope that their dish makes it down. But there's one dish in particular that would never make it down to the bottom, and the lead is kind of, obsessed over this dish. Although his dish that he chose was escargot, snails. It's a dessert dish that's basically said in the movie over and over again, and it's not seen by many people because it's eaten at the very top of of the prison, because by the time it gets down to the bottom, only scraps are left, or the worst food is left behind. Yes, very close. It's not meat, but it is a cake. And if you can give me the specific name of the cake or the type of dessert, that would be better. It's not ham. um, but yes, it's a type of dessert, cakey type thing. It's not necessarily cakey. Um, I'll give you this clue that it starts with a P. Uh, yeah, it's not necessarily a cake. Very close, very close. Not a tres leches. And it's not mincemeat. Um, it's like a little, it's got a little and some fruit on the side, maybe some gelatin kind of coming off the side of it. And you kind of scoop it nicely and it's creamy. um, I don't even think I've actually had this dessert, to be honest with you. I've had things similar to it, like a mousse. Um, what is pavlova? Very close. That's very close. Yes, it is a panna cotta. Yes, yes, yes. Creamy and almost like a flan or a gelatin type thing. Yes, exactly. Very good, JDN. Here we go with the ketchup. That's what's up. All right. Up to 5 points. We are all really close here. Awesome. All right. Let's get to the next question here. Close these up. All right. Alrighty, for Candyman. This question is for Candyman. In what city does Candyman take place in? The original, the 1992 version. In what city does Candyman take place in? We see them in the projects, and, some folks had issues with that because, we had people, Black folks being scared of Black folks and all of that. But I get that sentiment, but it was also just cool to see a Black man as a lead killer in a movie, in a slasher like that. And you are correct, Mr. Dan. Sorry, Josie, he got in there right before you, 2 seconds before you. I actually clicked on you by accident because it was so fast. Awesome, Mr. Dan, you got it. All right, that puts you on the board, Mr. Dan. That is your first correct answer. So you've got 2 points on the board. Awesome. All right, all right. Moving on to the next question. All right. So in the Leprechaun, with the movie Leprechaun, what is supposed to suppress Lubden the Leprechaun's superpowers? So there is a thing that when it touches him, it kind of keeps him from being able to use his powers. And I feel like this would be something that would help him, but instead it doesn't help him. You definitely see this in the first installment. There's, I think, 9 or 10 movies, but this thing touches him and it harms him. Yes, Albert, I'm sorry, who was first? Yes, Albert is first. Awesome. It is a 4-leaf clover. A lot of people got that. Yes. Lucky Charms. It's funny because Lucky Charms was, in the movie at first, when he's at the end in the kitchen rummaging around the cupboards and he takes out some cereal, Lucky Charms was okay with them using their logo. But then when they saw a cut of the film, they were like, this is a little bit more bloody than I thought it was going to be. So you can just take our logo out. So they named it Lucky, whatever the hell they named it. But 4-leaf clover is the answer. Awesome, Albert. That gives you another 2 points, putting you at 9. All right. Let me go ahead and write that down. All right, so we got 2 more questions in this category, then we'll move on to category 3. All right, another one of my absolute favorites. This movie was on my top 10 list last year for horror. What creature is being born in Hatching, in the movie Hatching from last year? What creature is being born from the egg that we see in Hatching? So we have our lead character who finds this egg in the woods, and she's caring for it and lets it, hatch and takes care of it. Your answer, Banshee, is an interesting one. I'm just thinking, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to say no on Banshee. I want to say if there's any kind of interpretation, but no. And it's not dragon. And that's part of it, but Josie, bird, but yeah, it's more of this answer. It's well, I think I want a better answer than that too, I guess. It starts with the D too. Shoot. That's kind of because this is also right. This is also right, but I want a better answer. Shoot. I think I could probably just split this one. I could just split this as both of you guys got this right, because the answer I would, yes, JD, and that is the answer that I do want, is a doppelganger, but a bird was what it looked like at the start when it first hatched. That's what you thought it was going to be, but then it morphed and evolved into a doppelganger. So I'm gonna actually just give this to all 3 of y'all because that one's a bit tricky. So I'm gonna give it to JDN, I'm gonna give it to Josie, and I'm gonna give it to Patrick. All right, very good. Let me write that down. All right, so that is the end of round 2. So we're gonna get into round 3, and the points are so far JDN with 7, Josie with 3, Patrick with 8, Mario with 3, Albert with 9, and Mr. Dan with 2. So for this round, we've got 10 questions. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I need to, I'm so sorry. Let's do one more question. That was only 9 for round 2. I took out the it question because I gave it away, the 27 years thing. So let me go to my bonus question, one of my bonus questions, and then we'll get into round 3. Round 3 will be worth 3 points. So one more 2-point question. All right. So the movie The Witch with Anya Taylor-Joy. The movie The Witch with Anya Taylor-Joy. What year does that take place? In what year does that movie take place? It is far back in time. They ain't got shit else to do but pray and eat and be mean to each other. The movie The Witch from 2016 or 14. I want to say, 2015. What year does that movie take place in? The Witch with Anya Taylor-Joy. That's right, Josie. It is 1630. Very good. She's getting on the board, y'all. Here she comes. Here she comes. All right, that puts you at 5. All right, so that is officially the end of round 2. Moving on to round 3, which is worth 3 points. What's up, Selena? Hello, hello. Thank you so much for dropping in, even though you were at work. I appreciate that. Congratulations. Thank you for all your support and all your just comments and views and all of that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. So sorry, Albert. Let's see if I can get through these next couple of questions. Maybe you can still be in the lead. I'm so sorry. You were doing so good. Hopefully you can catch the next one if you aren't able to finish this. Thank you so much for being here. You were kicking it and kicking ass. And thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Number 1 in category 3. So there's a couple of responses to this question, and I'm gonna take them all. If they're listed here, you're gonna get the 3 points. So if somebody else says one movie and you say a different movie, that's okay if they are on my list. So here we go. Name. Oh, and Selena, we are in the last round of this guessing game where you could win some merch. So if you got all these questions right, you could win. Even if you didn't get them all right. But this round 3 is all about me. The first 2 rounds were just about movies. But the winner will win some merch. We've got a door hanger here, a 2-sided door hanger, an iron-on patch here, and 3 pocket notebooks. So we'll jump right into round 3. So name some of my, because I can't have one. It's really hard just to say one. Name some of my favorite movies, and I'm going to stop at 5. Name one of my favorite movies that I talk about all the time on my channel. I've made multiple videos or shorts about. Tusk is absolutely one of them. That gets you 3 points. I am always raving about that movie. I'm thinking about yet another video I want to do for that movie because I love it so much. Yes. And if anybody else has any other guesses, I'll give y'all some time to think about that. But there are some movies that I just do not shut up about when I'm on other people's channels or when I'm live. JDN, that is absolutely right. 3 points for you, my dear. Oh, Tetsuo's a good guess. A good guess. It's not one of my favorites, but I do like it. It inspired one of my other favorite movies. I'd say beyond the top 10, like in my top 50, which is Pi, Darren Aronofsky's Pi. And I'm like, oh, this is where Darren got his inspiration from. Cool. So Tetsuo was one that I really did like. Awesome. She's like, oh, you didn't even have to finish it. I already know. A Dark Song. I need to check that out. I haven't seen that just yet. Chainsaw. Is that a movie? I haven't seen that one just yet either. Well, I guess that's true. I didn't think about that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let you have that because it is one of my favorite movies of 2023. So yes. And Hatching. Patrick, I'm just going to give you one of those, but you are correct. You are correct. Very good. Very, very good. All right. Next question here is, so you might have to do some digging around going through my page for this one, or my channel rather. What video of mine has the most views, and not including a short? So long form video, which one of my long form videos has the most views? The most views on my channel. Chainsaw Massacre. No, Texas Chainsaw Massacre isn't one of my favorites, but I do really like the original, and I do like the franchise. Yes, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. Oh, that's a good guess. Suspiria review with Terrence. That one was a top performing video for a very long time. We had a lot of people pop in there when it first was uploaded, and then people watching it very soon after. Stree, let me double check. Yes, that is correct, Patrick. It is Stree. Stree is one of my latest reviews, and that one shot up as one of my most viewed reviews. My Christina Ricci videos were doing really good for a long time in Tusk, and they still are. But Stri just kind of went past those videos and is still climbing. Yes, 6.1 views for Stri. That is right. All right, that's another 3 points to Patrick, putting you at 14. Very good. Let me see here. Patrick. And let me just put some names up here real quick before I forget. All right, next question. All right. So I kind of talked about this at the start of the stream to kind of, I guess, give you some clues, but not all of y'all were here, but you can kind of see it through other resources too, if you don't know off the top of your head. When did I start my channel? When did I start my channel? And if you see the date somewhere, it might be wrong on YouTube, but I'll give it to you anyway, just because that's the date there. But if you know, the month and year that I uploaded my first video, you just get extra personal points from me. But when did I start my channel? Thank you so much, JDN. Yes, that was a really fun video to do, and I'm looking forward to doing more like that. I really love doing it. I'm glad people enjoyed watching it, because I was kind of like, I do movies and I do this and I do that. Now I'm putting in food into the mix. Are they going to be interested in seeing that? I'm super glad that they were. All right, let's see here. Let me go back over here. So yeah, does anybody know or have a ballpark as to when 2020. Very, very good. I'm going to give it to you, but I can split the point if somebody else can say the month. No, you know what? I'm sorry. 2020 is not right. I'm so sorry. It is not 2020, but that's the date that you would see if you did look it up, though. So you are still right on that part, too. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to JDN, because the YouTube thing does say November 2020, but my first video was uploaded January 7th, 2021. So my very first video and start of my channel and my brain, my anniversary is January 7th, 2021. But I'm going to give it to JDN because she did come in first with the 2020. So that gives you another 3 points. That puts you at 13. It is between Patrick and JDN as of right now, with 13 to JDN and 14 to Patrick. Josie, you've got 8. Mario or Dose, whoever it might be, he's got 3. And Albert had to dip out with 9. And then we've got Mr. Dan with 2. Awesome. Let's see. That is one of my favorites. Yes, that is the very first review that I did, actually. Yes. House of a Thousand Corpses dropped January 7th, 2021. Some of these videos that I did, I'm like, shoot, I should redo them, because I love these movies and I'm doing my videos a little bit differently now. And I want these movies to have that flavor on them, this new 2023 or 2024 flavor on them. But I don't know, we'll see. Or I might do different kinds of videos for those. Yes, definitely a favorite. Yes. All right, next question. That went to JDN. All right, so y'all know I have the segments where I will go to the movies and then I'll also eat out somewhere. And I haven't done one of these videos in a while, but I did a bunch of them when I did start doing them. Kind of like a come with me type video, but with food included. What was that segment called? What did I call those videos when I did them? So it would be like the title of the movie, and then that segment was called something. when I would go out and take you with me, show you what I'm eating, and then go to the movie and then review the movie right out of the theater. A lot of times I was in my car talking about the movie, um, or whatever. Um, yeah, I just thought about something right now. I'm like, okay. Anyways, so what did I do? Um, or what was it called? What was the segment called when I would go out to the movies and eat out in the movies? And sometimes, um, I would do it even at home too. Yep, you got it. Mr. Dan almost got it. Almost got it. Dine and dash. But it was dinner and a movie. That is right, JDN. Dinner with Stardust. I like that. I like that name a lot, but that wasn't it. That wasn't it. And Mario's guess is if you have a scary pizza recipe, that would be a good one. Okay, yeah, I like that idea. You're giving me some ideas because I am thinking about doing some cooking stuff here soon, either here on YouTube or on TikTok. I'm kind of going back and forth, but let me see here. Who was the first one? It was JD Ian. Yes, very good. Another 3 points. You are now in the lead. Wait, that was 9 with 16 points. Hell yeah. All right, JD Ian. Watch out. We've only got a few questions left. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, yes, dinner with Stardust would be awesome. It would. All right. So this question, I think everybody's going to know. So it's going to be a matter of how quick you are. Are you ready? Let's see how fast you are. What is the name of my husband? What is my husband's name? Who's going to type it faster? What is my husband's name? Yes, Mr. Dan. Yes, Mr. Dan. On the board with the 3-pointer. Very good. That puts you at 12 points. You jumped right into the double digits with that. So now you are at 12. And then we've got Patrick with 14, Josie with 8, Justin Nels with 16, and Dose with 3. Oh, wait. Shoot. What did I just do? That's the wrong one. That's Albert. You know what? Let me gray Albert out right quick. My apologies on that. So let's do 3. I'm so sorry, Mr. Dan. Got you all excited for nothing. All right. So now you're at 5, which is great. You're at 5. Because you can still get ahead if you get the rest of the answers right. So you're at 5. Correct. Thank you for all of your correct answers. Brandon says hello. Food reviews. I'm thinking about it, Mario. I'm thinking about it. All right. Very good. Very good. Next. So I had a top 10 list, horror movie list of 2022. What was the number one movie on my list last year? It was really hard to pick between my 1 and 2, but I ultimately put this movie at number 1. Then I have my number 2, and then the rest of my top 10. So what was my number 1 horror film of 2022 last year? What's up, Jaden? Thanks for hanging out all this time. I appreciate you. Black Phone, no. And actually, unfortunately, I didn't really like Black Phone, unfortunately. I might give it another try since I think the sequel is coming out or whatever, but no, it wasn't Black Phone. Terrifier wasn't it either. No, but it was, up there, but it wasn't my absolute favorite. Terrifier during Christmas is going to be interesting next year. So we'll see. I guess, with the trilogy going the way that it was, it makes sense to go that direction. That's fine. That's fine. Did love it, but it wasn't in my top 3, that's for sure. I'll let you guys, because I obviously had a video about it. If you're scrolling through it, you'll see it. But this movie was a trip, especially at the end. Yeah, it was a lot to take in for a lot of people. Some people had some really negative reactions to this movie, especially the end. I think even some people walked out of this movie just like Terrifier. Um, no, last year, 2022, we didn't have a Saw movie come out just yet. But last year there was, last year wasn't the best year for horror, but it was a pretty good year. And it was definitely a better year for horror than 2023. 2023 has been a struggle. Like, it's hard for me to fill up my top 10 right now. Like, there's kind of some holes and gaps from, like, I guess I could put this movie in there or whatever, but my list is slowly coming together, unfortunately. But yes, my number 1 movie for last year is One Word. And we obviously haven't talked about it just yet. So if we have talked about the movie, that's not the answer. And it's a surreal. It's got some surreal moments in it, and it's mostly focused on one person. All right, Maria, I hope you enjoy your movie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here, and happy holidays. Happy holidays, and happy winter solstice. So yes. Let's see here. Okay. So my number 1 movie was, this. I'll just start giving you some more clues. Hatching is a good guess. That was the one that I was deciding between. It was Hatching or this one. And I ultimately went with the other one. Pearl is also a good guess. Did I put Pearl in my top 10? She might have been on my top 10. But it wasn't my number 1. I have not seen Brightwood or Consecration. And no, it was not that one. I think that movie was His House. That's a little bit older. Oh, thank you. That is so sweet of you to say. Not to ton. So, okay, yes, we have a lead character is the woman, and she goes off to basically go on a retreat by herself and kind of just gather her thoughts and get over some trauma. And she has some really weird experiences. Yes, JDN, you got it. That is the answer. Men. Ugh, Men is so freaking good. I love it so much. Yes, Men is the one. And JDN, that puts you at 19. Okay, you about to get into the 20s over here. We're getting towards the end. All right, all right. Awesome. Okay, we've got 4 more questions. Alrighty, so which content creator, Patrick, I have a feeling you're going to know this one pretty quickly. I have a feeling. Which content creator did I do a collab with featuring the others and the Babadook? Which creator did I do a collab with featuring the others and the Babadook? We each did a video. Well, we did a video together that was split up into 2. One video was on my channel, and the other video was on their channel. And we kind of just picked these 2 movies because he does. I believe he does. because they had the Babadook and the others are very different, but they're both about mothers protecting their children, essentially. And yes, you got it, Anthony, Mr. Dan, so close. Oh, you almost got it. I'm so sorry, but yes, Patrick, you got it first, and the answer is Anthony of Fever Dreamland Theater. Very good. That puts you at 17, just two behind JDN. Oh, Mr. Dan, you were so close. I'm so sorry. Very good, y'all. Very good. All right. Next question. So what do I call my Halloween special for the month of October? Every October I do a special. What do I call it? What do I call it? Yes. Yeah, Anthony might have been faster to type than Beaver Dreamland. Ah, he is. He is a wonderful collaborator. Definitely check his stuff out. He's got a whole series on the Twilight Zone, and it's just perfection. Definitely check it out. Yes, Spooktober is correct, JDN. It is called Spooktober. My special every year is called Spooktober. That puts you at 22. That's what's up. Okay, okay. Yes, you had it right too. Almost. Spooktober. Almost. All right, we've got two more questions. All right. So, I keep figuring or thinking about how I want to word this question. Okay, I'll just word it this way. What Don't be funny, Patrick. Don't be funny. What okay. Who has had a month dedicated what actor has had a month dedicated to them on my channel? What actor has had a month dedicated to them and their body of work on my channel? Yes. Ooh, Mr. Dan, that is so close. But I do want to do a month on him because it just makes sense for me to. I love the man in all his roles, shitty or not. Like, he's amazing. That is so close. But no cigar. Oh, very close. But no, my video that I did on Death Proof did really, really well too. Lots of people were just loving the talk about Death Proof because it's just such a fun movie. Very close though. So no, what actor or who has had a month dedicated to them on my channel? Justin Long is, I think you're probably saying that because of Tusk, but Justin Long kind of also helps support this answer too. And that's just so funny. So you guys are close, but you're not there quite yet. I don't want to give any clues away because I feel like it'll just be too obvious because I love this person. And yeah, I think even one of the movies I included wasn't even a horror. It was just weird. So it wasn't a scary movie, but it just fits, the weird, creepy vibe of my channel because this movie is just weird and creepy, but so good at the same time as far as like just being well made and put together with high production value. Not Drew Barrymore. I do like her, but she probably won't get a month dedicated to her on my channel. I could say that probably. But that era of actor, like they're probably about the same age, I'd say. Not Michael Fassbender, not David Bowie. No, no. Actor. Maybe David acts, or he did a little bit. I don't think so, right? Uh, but yes, in the movie that I was just talking about, they do a little dance, a little ditty in that movie, um, that they actually choreographed themselves, which is a cute little tidbit. It's not nothing extravagant or really long or anything like that or complicated, but it's still cute. It's a little tap dance. That's a pretty big clue right there. She's a They do a little tap dance in the movie that isn't necessarily scary, that I talk about in that month that features that actor. Um, they're also in a series that I love from 2021. Season 3 will be coming out, I guess, in 2024. But this actor is also in this series that I actually did my first TV show review for. I hadn't reviewed a TV show yet, reviewed this show, and that actor is in this show as well. But yeah, I dedicated an entire month to this woman. I'll go ahead and give y'all that then, since we don't have any more guesses coming in. So this woman is, to me, a bit of a scream queen, but also just a weirdo, a fellow weirdo, you know. Um, and she loves to play the weird, obscure, or just not your typical roles. Let me scroll down here. I guess I was missing some. My bad. Not Uma Thurman, and yes, JDN. Christina Ricci. The Ricci. Very good. Yes, I love this woman. And the movie I was talking about was Buffalo 66, one of my absolute favorites. It's a love story, from the perspective of this really traumatized, messed up dude. And it's just done so well. Vincent Gallo. Buffalo 66. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's so good. All right, JD Ian, that puts you at 25. Very good. And we are down to our last question. All right. Last question is, last year I rode the Amtrak train for the very first time. Where did Brandon and I travel to? I took the Amtrak train for the very first time last year. And so, where did Brandon and I travel to? Very close. I actually did travel to Denver before moving here a couple of times. So, I do have some like videos or social media stuff about that, traveling here a couple of times. But we left Denver and took the train somewhere else. Yes, very close. But yes, there were hot springs there in the little town that we went to. We actually went to 2 hot springs. We drove, or we took the train there and had some dinner and hung out. And then the next day, we went to some hot springs at a spa. And then once we left that spa, we went to this huge ass pool that was just like a giant hot springs where everybody was just coming into it. In the winter time, in this hot springs, like if it was the summertime. It was so crazy just seeing the steam coming off that huge pool. But what was the name of the town that hot springs was at? Oh, that's a good guess too, because I did do a vlog video where I went to the Stanley Motel. I actually drove there. It's about an hour and a half away from here, from Denver, in Estes Park. And I actually went there twice. I did the video for the Shining video there, and then drove there again because Suspiria, it was like the 40th anniversary for Suspiria, and Goblin was playing at the Stanley Hotel. That was awesome. We spent a weekend there. Yes, you got it, JD. In Glenwood Springs. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, JDN. I saw it coming from, a ways away, but you did win this afternoon, and congratulations. Yes, 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 yes. Glenwood Springs is awesome, and I cannot wait to go back again. But Patrick, you were very close behind the whole time. And Josie, you were also very close, I would say, just because I know you were busy and all that. If you had seen some of the movies, you would have gotten some more points as well. But here are the final scores. We have JD in with 28, Josie with 8, Patrick with 17, and Mario with 3. And then Albert left here with 9. I'm sure he would have been a contender as well for all of you guys. And then Mr. Dan with 5. So again, congratulations to JD in, a longtime supporter as well. I feel like we've been YouTube friends for about 2 years now, I want to say, maybe a little bit more out of my 3 years so far. So I just thank you. I'm so happy that you won. And yes, I'm just so excited to share this day with you guys, all of y'all again. And yes, congrats, congrats, congrats to you. Yes. And yeah, so next year I'm still kind of figuring out exactly what's going on with my schedule, but you will be getting some more videos definitely in January. I'm not sure how many. My schedule isn't quite set just yet. Things were kind of crazy in November. I got sick and I was supposed to take a break, but the break didn't really happen the way that I wanted it to. So I didn't get a lot of things done that I wanted to. I kind of want to start spending my time doing other things like voice acting and doing voiceover work. So my production time for my videos has to be a bit balanced differently. But I will be figuring out my 2024 plan here very soon. And I just cannot wait to do this next part of my journey, my YouTube journey with all of y'all. And I just appreciate you all so, so much. So yes, JDN, if you could, you can message me on any of the socials that we have with each other, your PO box, whatever address you want me to send your prizes to. Congratulations for winning, and I will put this in the mail, USPS, tomorrow. Yes, yes, yes. Well, again, thank you guys. I think I'm going to go continue to celebrate this awesome milestone with Brandon. We're about to go get some oysters at happy hour. Y'all know I love me some oysters. So I thank you guys so much. Let's see what we've got here. Yes, definitely don't know much 2023 movies. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Yes, I know it's been actually a chore getting through all of the 2023 movies, just because I watch so much stuff, that I haven't been able to keep up exactly with every single one when they come out. So I've been kind of playing catch up for my my top 10 list for 2023. So I feel you, because I even still will rewatch stuff knowing I have other movies I need to watch first. I'm like, oh, but I want to watch this a second, third, or fourth time, even though my watch list is so long. And thank you again for the congratulations. Oh, and thank you, to JDN for those congratulations. Yes. Let's see here. Yes, he was. Oh, that is so sweet. Justin Meanels, that is so sweet. It is possible, and we will do that. And wow, thank you so much. Because Patrick is also just another one of my huge supporters. And Patrick, it's Patrick. We all love Patrick. Patrick's the man, and he would love that. Yes. Oh, yes. We'll do that. We'll do that. I can maybe even split the package up a little bit if y'all want to do that too. If you want one thing and I could send him the rest or whatever, it doesn't matter. I wish I had more to give away. Yes, thank you guys. Y'all are just amazing. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy winter solstice. And I'll be in communication with you, JD, just to make extra sure, and with you, Patrick, about the prize. And I just appreciate all of y'all participating. And I love y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. I'm signing off. Peace.